basically analyze an image and process it into a digital file, which is usually going to be a JPEG. That's a digital image format. They also, you might have seen other formats like GIF, or PNG, but JPEGs are usually they're sort of the big one out there that these will convert them to. So there are various ways that you can get something scanned. One way is very easy. You can go to you just get one of these little USB flash drives. And these are usually, you've probably seen these. They're usually smaller than a stick of gum. You can get them just about anywhere at Target or CVS or anything. You can take your old photos to a local retail outlet like CVS or Walgreens or any place like that. Or, Office Depot or Staples. Or you can go to the library. If you have a library membership, they usually have scanners there. And if you've got your library card, they should let you use it for free. And when you're doing this, it's pretty simple. Use a scanner to just tuck a photo in there, and you take that drive, stick it into the side as you scan. At the stores, I think the typical cost per scan at a store is 25 cents. And a lot of times the scanner beds are large enough that you can go ahead and put 2, maybe 3 photos on there. So you get a little more mileage for that quarter. And libraries, as I said, will usually allow you to scan for free if you've got that library membership. And then there are home scanners. And they come in various formats. You'll see photo scanners that might look like this. And I'll talk a little more about those in a second. Or you might have a combination like what I have here. This is a all-in-one printer. And it's about 10 years old. It actually is getting to be a little bit of a dinosaur already after 10 years. But it not only prints, it will photocopy, it will also scan in addition to printing. So it has a variety of functions there. That
I have one of those. I just bought one. It's still in the box.
Oh, yeah. What brand did you get, Ruby?
Epson, I think 350, something like that.
That's good. Yeah. So just a few steps to think about when you're doing this. You can, it might be a good idea to wipe the scanner bed with a clean microfiber cloth, something that looks like this, if you can see it. If you have a pair of eyeglasses, when you've gone to the optometrist to get them, they most likely have given you a little case to carry them in and thrown in one of those cloths. So that's what I'm talking about, is one of those. You can also buy them at local retail outlets like CVS or Walgreens. And you might want to wipe off the scanner bed just so you're getting a really pristine scan. You might want to dust off the photos. Sometimes photos that have been sitting around might have a few dust specks on them. You might want to just very gently wipe over that. Usually it's a gloss or matte finish, so should be okay. You place photos in the scanner bed, shut the lid. Or for some photo scanners, there's a slot and you just put it in there. You hit scan and then follow the commands. In my case, I have to follow the commands on my computer to actually scan the photo. Then I just choose where I want it to be saved. A lot of times that might be on that little external thumb drive that you stick in there. Sometimes you may want to save it right on your computer. And if you are given the option when you're doing this, you might want to shoot for 300 PPI or sometimes it'll say DPI. That stands for pixels per inch, or if it says DPI, it means digital pixels per inch. It means the same thing. It is basically the number of pixels that make up the image itself. 300 is a really that's a really nice resolution to go for. It's pretty strong, captures most of it. It's not too pixelated or anything like that. Sometimes you may have the option to scan it at 72 DPI, which you can do, but it's not going to be something you can enlarge or anything like that. It's just probably not going to be quite as high a resolution. But it's pretty simple. You just take the photo and place it face down on the scanner bed and shut the lid. And I'm going to walk you through what I have to do with mine. I'm thinking about buying a photo scanner that does it specifically for photos, but this is for the all-in-one printer. And again, keep in mind, this is a 10-year-old printer. But I put it down there, and then this is a touch screen. And I can go down here and I can hit scan. And once I do that, I have to go to my computer. Now, I have an HP printer. I had to use my wife's Windows laptop. And I'll explain why. I'm a Mac user. And I'll explain why I couldn't use my Mac in a second with this particular printer. But you open up your computer and connect it to your printer or scanner. If you open up, say, printers, and usually there's a command there where you can open up the printer. It will show you the printer that is in your home, on your home network. And then you go here and you select scan from the menu. And down here, you'll see I've got everything I want to do there. I can get it to detect the edges of the photo, so it will just automatically crop it that way if I want. And I can also set the resolution to 300 DPI. I think it defaults to that in this case, but you can try that if you don't have that automated. And when it's all set up, there's what I scanned. I put 2 photos in there, and then I can just save it right down there to my computer. And that is all there is to it. Now, here are some of the top rated photo scanners. Ruby, you mentioned you got an Epson. Those are really highly rated. Canon has some. You've got Kodak. And there are some that will do negatives and slides. So somebody told me this Fujitsu ScanSnap series is really great. It's been around for a while. It's really convenient if you've got tons and tons and tons of photos to scan. You just, rather than one by one scanning them, you can just put them into a slot and it just scans them one by one. And here is one example. You can just check this when you're shopping for one. This is a Magnasonic all